OBS is showing green lights. Let's check Twitch. Okay, live on Twitch. Let's check YouTube. And we're live on YouTube. Right, I'm back. And microphone's working? Yes, very good. Okay, so the goal of this bit, build the overhang around the outside. Hello Bernie, welcome back. Get the trees chopped down. Now what I would like to do is replace these doors with gates, and for that I'm going to have to build a mechanics workshop. So let's have a look and see how things are going down here. Farm plots are still waiting to be built. That's just stockpile land. Probably need to dig out a bit more dolomite for them as well. Do need to put some more tables and chairs. Got a lot of idlers. Oh yes, and we've got some migrants. So our migrants, we've only got 2. We have a look at the migration wave. Got 2 new people, and they're not much good at anything. We know that Cole must be the mother of 24 years old. Can't be. The way the announcement suggested that that the mother of a dwarf had arrived, but maybe that's just random. I've tinkered just a little bit with some of the settings just to give everybody a job. Might need to play around a little bit more with that too. Right, let's take this off pause and let's build another set of tables and chairs. So here, and then chairs here and here. Okay. They'll be much happier eating in a dining room. Right, we've got 10 beds, so we're okay. At least for the moment. Meanwhile, up in stockpile land, let's get another stockpile in. Or anything at all. So, not food, because we've got one for that. Not stone, ammo, fine. Finished goods. As for remaining characters for stream viewers, well, some of us have alternative accounts. So you could, for example, use those, like Tammy Patton on YouTube is Scarlet Karma on Twitch. Yeah, could do. Weapons, armor. Okay. That'll that just because this place is obviously full, so let's get another one going. Okay, we're back down to 0 idlers, which is good. Now, what we could do here is put seed stockpile. That probably wouldn't be a thing. So if we change the settings for that, we'll say food, we'll block it, not block everything actually. We'll permit seeds. No barrels in there. Need for them to put bags in there, but not barrels. Okay. So let me just check. So if this is a farm, this is the level where I want my light crafting. I haven't done any digging down here just because I wanted the miners to be focused on digging out the dolomite. But we could do with bringing the workshops indoors and setting up a few more. Although it would be here where I want my masons. Okay. Hello, Spotted Cow, and a good mood to you. A new fortress, so does that mean you killed me? Is it possible for the old fortress to show up in this game in another 80 years or so? No, because we're on a whole new world. It's like a different planet. If I'd have carried on playing in the same world, the old fortress would have been there. And that's why I set up a new world, is so that it would be a world that's suitable for us to have old fortresses around the place. And this fortress is in quite a dangerous location, so that's quite possible. So yes, Spotted Cow, you were quite possibly the first person to engage in civil war in the last fortress, because when our military attacked a dwarf that had been infected with werepanther disease, it sparked a civil war. And you were in, and what that meant was that the military and the civilians became enemies of each other. It's a bug, and it's a rare bug. But I think looking at the logs, I think you might have been the first person to react. Are you a rebel raiser? Yes, you were. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it wants to go to there, and from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming out along there. We want to leave that wall in place, and we want to go to here. Okay, there. This game has started even earlier. Yeah. So on this game, so with this world, I've made it a short history. So we've started earlier in the world's history than I did with the last game. Yes, wahaha. Or is that a moo-hoo-hoo? Down with the gods. More like down with the kings. So it is earlier in the development of the world, which means that there are the civilizations. There's still a lot of them. I'll give you a quick look at the world in a second. There are still a lot of them. They're a lot closer to us than in the last season. And most importantly is we have quite a dangerous one. Right, so here's our new world. And we are here. Now this whole area here is sinister. That means that it's full of bad creatures. Don't mess with the cows. Yeah, full of bad creatures, and potentially an area where anything that's killed could come back to life. Goblins are just down the road. Are you? Yes, you're in a new fortress. And see that abandoned place just there? I think, because what I do know is that somewhere in the vicinity of here is a necromancer tower. And that necromancer tower's reach stretches in this area. So we are, I think, about half a day's travel from this sinister area. We're very close to the goblins. We also have elves, humans and dwarves as neighbours. We are part of the civilization just in the north here. Can I show you that? We are part of the civilization, the Knife of Prestige, who of course are at peace with us. Don't think I can yet show you. Can I show you anything about who we're at war with? Doesn't really show anything up, but I think what we are seeing is, I suspect that this, because I've looked all over and I cannot see the Necromancer Tower, but on the World Generations setup, it told us there is one here, and we are within its range. So I think, and what's here at this little abandoned dwarven ruin is a very small tower-like structure. So I think what's happened is a necromancer has moved in there, which would be perfect for a necromancer because they're right in the middle of this sinister area where corpses can raise of their own account. So it's perfect. So we could have fun at any point in time. And because we're so early in the game, we're likely to come across more mythical creatures than we did before. And with necromancers and goblins on our doorstep, we can expect trouble earlier than we had last time. So I just want to make sure that we are geared up for that. Time to plot then for the Necromoomicon. So yes, Spotted Cow, you are our farmer. Set you up as a farmer, and you're still our surgeon as well, our chief medical dwarf. In fact, actually I've not done that. Tammy was automatically selected as the expedition leader, but I think Tammy was the person I want to be our trader. I'll check. Bernie is the militia commander. Chief medical dwarf is Spotted Cow. I could do a just checking. Was it Tammy? Let's have a look. Is it attributes? Other skills? Other skills, yes. So Tammy's the appraiser. Okay. So our trader, because we'll need this very shortly, is broker. There we go. Right, that will be Tammy. Yes. Wouldn't mind putting a bookkeeper in. At least you don't have under 100 dwarves in your entire world against over 15,000 goblins. Hello Arthur, and welcome to the stream. Our bookkeeper will be Kryptonym. That was what you wanted to be last time. Do we have anyone who would be a good bookkeeper? Actually, sure. Attributes. Memory might be good. I forget where I look to find out which skills are best for bookkeeping. Spotted Cow said this might not be a good thing. A mad cow in charge of food and meds? Indeed. Well, let's... What have I got Sigum doing? What's your skills? Oh, sadness at being separated from a loved one. Considers craftsmanship to be relatively worthless, respects the law, isn't particularly ambitious, not inherently proud. I might make this person our bookkeeper just so that we can start having some counts. Let's do that. So you will be crypto. And then we can set Kryptonym up as the bookkeeper. Yeah, no one's got any relevant skills. He hasn't got an office, but at least he can start doing some counting. And our sheriff, I want to be Tammy as well. Can't do anything till... Oh, what? I didn't realise that Tammy would require something as an expedition leader. Oh, there we go. Okay, have we got the plots built yet? So, waiting for construction. The Spotted Cow, you were doing all kinds of things before. I've started to spread out the tasks a little bit. Let's go up, see how we're doing. Right, we can build a bit more floor. Let's go from here to there and dolomite blocks. From here to here, 8 blocks. Can we get from here to... Got enough. Right, we'll just do that bit for the moment. And then we'll go downstairs, see if the miners, how the miners are doing. As soon as we've got this dug out, I'm going to put in a mechanics table. And we're going to start making some mechanisms, and then I can replace the doors upstairs with gates. Hey, we've hit tetrahedrite, which is nice. And we can build a few more tables. More chairs. Oh, we've got dwarven children as well. So what I have is, while we're this early and relatively unprotected, should pause that when I'm in here. Let's just have a look. Right, on the options, I have children and babies switched off. But let's just see how many we've got. Oh my word. So we had 2 adults come and they brought with them 5 children. 10 years old will grow up quite soon. I think they become adults at 11. Yeah, only 1 though, that's near growing up. Ah, that does mean that I need more beds though. So we need 14 beds in total. Right, well, I'm going to switch them off for the moment. So don't display children. Okay. Right, let's build beds. Here. Here, here, here and here. That'll be 15 beds, which is enough for our current bunch of people. Okay, I think that might have been... I thought it might have been... who's that? Oh, that's just one of our visiting mace dwarfs. Got an awful lot of people who've voluntarily joined us for the purpose of killing monsters. And the only reason why I think that might be is... possibly because we've got, we're in an area where we might get monsters. Oh, have we got the nest boxes? Yes, we have. Okay, let's get the nest boxes in. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Start getting eggs out of the turkeys then. Right, we've run out of stuff to make biscuits with, so let's designate a plant gathering area. So sorry about the rain, people. But we're going to need some food. Ah, right, okay, they have removed that tree there. So now I can put that wall in place. Which will help to stop them tracking diagonally across here. Now, another thing we can do is to build the... Not a forge. Farmer's work. So, let's see. There it is. It's W. Okay. I'm going to tuck the farmer's workshop over here. You out of dolomite block. Then we can start shearing the wool. No food available. We're out of food. Well, we'll soon fix that. I think because of all of the rain, let's go down here and this dining room. Right, that one. I'm going to make that a meeting hall. So that then the dwarves won't be hanging around in the rain outside. Oh, we done it? Nope, still waiting for it to be constructed. Let me check. So, Spotted Cow, you do... yeah, you do farming, yes. Got enough construction put on. Enough construction. That's you. Yep, you've got construction.
The time for autumn has come.
Autumn's here. These farms to get planted up. Let's just see what Spotted Cat's up to. Storing item in stockpile. Where are you? I might have to take you off some of your other jobs. So stop doing masonry and stop doing plant gathering and milking and stuff. Just do farming. It wasn't in the previous. The announcement of the season wasn't in the previous game. In the last place, we had. We were in a place that had wet and dry seasons rather than summer, spring, and it seemed the sound sense seems a little bit glitchy with those. So it should have been announcing the wet and dry seasons, but yeah, it didn't. Let's go up a level and we shall build a bit more floor. here to here. And from here to here. Ah, no. For some reason it can't get to the rest of that floor. Just yet. Possibly because the logs are on top? I'm not really sure. Right, how are we doing with... Right, we've done that now, so let's build some workshops. First of all, I want the mechanics workshop. Going to put that in the corner there, out of dolomite blocks. Aha, right. Been built. Fantastic. We want lump helmets. Actually, that one's slightly smaller, so we'll make that one pigtails. Can't do pigtails all year round though. So in winter, do plump helmets. Summer, plump helmets. Then yep, pigtails and pigtails. Good. And then here we want plump helmets all year round. Okay, petitions. Yes, you can come and eradicate monsters. And you can eradicate monsters. Thing is, these people are eating and drinking our food. How are we doing here? Oh, there's an animal down here, so the last migrants must have brought something with them. Let's have a look. What have we got that's not pasture? A llama, okay. Heavy pup. Well, you're a pain, but I suppose I'll stick you in there for the moment. Oh, here's here's our caravan arrived. Now, often when caravans arrive, they are followed by thieves and goblins, so it can be a sign of trouble about to arrive as well. Things following their tail. So it's interesting. They're coming in from this edge of the map, which was where I expected us to be most likely to be attacked from. Okay, we do have stuff that we can sell. But let's get some goods up there. We can buy some food and drink off them as well. Oh, what's that? We've got lemonade. Oh, I can't remember whether that is iron or the stuff that we can smelt to make coal. I know it's a good thing. Okay, right, crafts. There's a few okay things there. Tools. I did kind of go a bit overboard with the wheelbarrows. I'm gonna sell off the wheelbarrows that have no quality to them. We'll keep the better ones. Keep the buckets. Maybe we'll sell off the low quality cups as well. We'll make some more. Yeah, okay. Right, now can we build some more around the edge here? Yes, we can. And can we build it here? And we're going to need to build it over the door before we can get too much further. So I'll leave it there and we'll start coming out this way. We can't just... Oh right, merchants have arrived. Let's discuss our situation. Much to share. We shall have a look at that in a moment. Can we build it? Yes, we can. What requests do we have? I think that we would like to put in a request for some yak leather. Yep, we'll check that. Yak leather, thank you. Now, what would you like? You would pay good money for figurines, okay? Figurines and cut gems we should have to spare next time they arrive. Everybody's still bringing stuff in and the other traders are coming in. So make wooden crafts, you're busy doing that. Once you've done that, could you also make... I'm going to put that on a workflow just to make sure that we do have some in stock. We'll have 10 to 15. Okay, I just got the message that we're out of dolomite, so I need to do some more mining. Can I get Mia on the mic real quick? I don't think he's awake. I've not heard any sound from him. No, it's still waiting. Needs mechanics, of course it does. Probably haven't got anyone set up with mechanics. Right, let's see who's eyed. That'd be nobody. That's somebody who's hauling. Our miner. Thing is, I don't want the miners distracted from doing other things. Coal is brewing. Yep, don't want our brewer doing stuff. Maybe cryptic. You can go mechanicking. And then we'll start bringing the masons down here as well. So let's build, not an animal trap, workshop. So we'll have you out of dolomite blocks. And then we'll have another one. Now let me see, so if we were to go there, and then there, Okay, and then that will give us, so we want to put them right next to each other until we get to the middle of the room. We'll leave a gap in the middle of the room. So we'll put it there. Start moving our people down here from upstairs. It's really not safe upstairs. Meanwhile, we shall dig down here. More to get the dolomite than anything else, but we'll start setting up the crafts shops down here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 6. Leaving the wall there. So remove that one. That one. From here to there. Here to there. Remove that one. Put the door here and here. Bernie says, I swear Mia cannot escape me forever. I'll have him next Maiden's Day at the latest. Indeed. He's dead to the world again, isn't he? Yeah, quick, someone do the resurrection offering. I think he's recharging his batteries. Oh, we've got puppies. Right, we've got some planting going as well, which is good. Now, if we've got a door, it would be handy if we got that one in at least. And we are short of food. So there's a few things we can do about that. First of all, though, I want to process plants on repeat. Do a workflow. Thread of any plant. I really want like hundreds of the stuff. And then add make cheese on repeat. I actually want this unlimited, but in the base game, if they've got no milk, then they'll cancel the workflow. They'll cancel the task. But if we put a task in that says just make it, then even if they can't, they'll pick up the task again when they can. Right, milk an animal. On repeat. Liquid of any milk. Do it for lots. And shear animal. On repeat. Body part of any yarn. I'm going to say body part of any material, actually, because I think that will then pick up any horsehair and that sort of thing, yak thread and stuff. Yep, lots of. And spin thread. And repeat. Yep, just do it then. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is to build a workshop and a butcher. We're running low on food and we've brought loads of turkeys just for the purpose of giving us food. So a butcher, is it? Oops. It is you. So we'll tuck this over in this corner here. I think that was where we had it last time. We'll put it there. moving it over one just because there's the corner closest to the stairs can't be walked through. Yeah, and you never know, I might want to build a wall round those stairs. Should have thought of that when I was placing the farmer's thingy as well. Right, we're also going to want a tanner's shop. N? This is N. Put that there. Of dolomite blocks. Then we'll have the refuse pile behind. Oh, trade. Yes, we need trader. Okay, right, let's trade. So we will sell everything. It's not worth a huge amount, but it'll buy us some bits. Let's go. I would like to buy one cheap book if they've got one. Doesn't look like they have. I'm not sure I should be buying books then, but I really want to. So I'm gonna. I'd like that. Would also like to buy a little bit of cloth. Little bit of leather, and then we'll put the rest into food. So let's go find what they've got in way of food first. Well, yeah, we'll buy this cheaper stuff. So, yep, you. Some grapes. Right, before I go any further, see what we've got in leather and cloth. Got some very cheap silk, so I'll get that. And this cheap wool cloth as well. And I'll get the cheap leather. And the main reason for this is just in case anyone gets a strange mood on them. I want to make sure that we've got enough of the things that are hard for us to come by, that they can make something out of it. But I think that'll do. And then we'll spend the rest of the cash in food. Except I will need, I'd like to get 5 pieces of silk. We're gonna have turkey soon, so I won't worry about buying meat. And plump helmets are quite expensive and we're about to grow our own, so let's just get until we get to about 50-50 on the profit and the value. Okay, that's the trader just making a bit more than we're getting in return. Should do that. Let's see. Yes, they have. They're pleased. They're not ecstatic. So we did just about scrape that. And Tammy, you can go do useful things. Okay. Oh, right, so the mining is all set up. Ah, looks like someone's at the mechanics table. You're good. So now I want you to make rock mechanisms. And we want to make those. I don't have any dolomite, which means I've got to go find it. We'll have dolomite soon. On a workflow. Mechanism of dolomite, 5 to 10. Good.
I can't do it. No.
Okay, so they're getting that stuff brought down, which is good. What I should do with these... Oh, it's open because there's a lump of wood in the way. That's bad news. Alright. We better start digging out an area to store wood. See, that's the wall. So it will go from here to here. From here to here. Across there. We'll let them in that side. So as soon as the miners wake up or stop doing whatever well, I think everybody at the moment will just be moving stuff. Here we go. Right, so dolomite will start being produced. Quick drink. I'm not sure what tiger iron is. Whether that's like... I don't think it's an actual iron. I haven't got much dolomite out of that, so I'm going to set them up with another digging area. Around here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leaving in there. And the wall in there. That comes to there. So we take out that bit, and that bit, and then dig that bit, and from here to here, there to there, always there. Okay, that'll give us a bit more dolomite. Okay, we've now got masons set up down here, so let's get a stockpile for stone set up. And I'm just going to put dolomite along here. Spread it to there. change the settings on that. I'm going to block everything. Oh, it's an economic stone, of course it is. Okay, everything except dolomite. And wheelbarrows, we can have 3 of. Now, you are going to be the block maker. So, rock blocks out of dolomite. Yep, 100 will do for now. We'll probably increase that at a later point. And now you are going to make... Patches are less important now because we've got some. So, rock door. I want the doors out of dolomite as well. And the reason why I'm making them out of dolomite is because dolomite is a very tough heat-resistant material. 5 to 10 out of dolomite, yep, that's fine. What else do we need out of rock? Well, then I could get you making the thrones. So out of microcline, because it's there and it's pretty. Got 1 to 2 chairs. Then tables. Of fine. Yep. Is there anything else we could probably do with putting some coffins in stock straight away. I'm gonna need coffers as soon as we start making bedrooms. Gonna need pippin racks and armor stands and all kinds, but I think we'll make rock coffins to start with. So that's something you don't want to be caught without. We'll use the microcline. I think I'll make 10 to 15. No, we'll go 10 to 11. Don't want to fill up the stockpiles too fast. Okay, but now we've done that, I'm going to go upstairs, and the stockpile up here I'm going to remove, and then I'm going to deconstruct you, and I'm going to deconstruct you as well.
More dwarfs have arrived.
Ah, more migrants. Fantastic. Right, well, I'm coming up to the hour. How do everybody chat? How do you feel about me doing hour-long sessions instead of 2 hour long? I'm quite enjoying the break, and it is making me autosave a bit more. But if you prefer me to do 2 hours between breaks, I don't mind that either. I can see this going on quite a while. I'm just going to let the migrants come in. Oh, was that it? Just one person and a baby? Unless the others are really slow. Quick look on Dwarf Therapist. Oh, well, the one wasn't a baby anyway. Just see if there's anything any good. Tends to avoid physical confrontation. I'm looking for people to join the army. What about you? Haha, Bernie says I'm going to be real helpful and say it's up to you, Sal. Neither of these people are particularly useful for the army. Right, well, I shall... I'll take a break here. We'll cut the stream at this point, and I'll be back in a few minutes. while I'm just setting it all up again and getting it ready to go and cooling down the room, it'll give me a chance just to have a look at what these people do. Got a fantastic cook there. That's good. And just figure out how we're going to split them up. Right, I'll be back shortly.